Yo everybody, we are back here again today for another exciting video back here in our franchise mode. Today we are going to be kind of just attempting to see what we can make out of some of these kind of, crazy like elite players and things that we were able to get here in our last episode. So let me actually go and look and see where we're kind of lacking here. 1, 2, 3, 4 very good centers here. So we'll definitely take that. 1, 2, 3. So we kind of need a bit of some help with wingers here. Ooh, he would have been good to sign actually. I kind of regret not signing him. I'm actually going to trade him off, I think then. And I'd like to get rid of Pinelli as well. Where did he go? Pinelli, where are you? Right here. Just because he's got pretty good stats for a 78 overall with a year left on his contract. So I think we need probably, what was it, a left winger and a defenseman really is kind of where we're looking. And probably a couple defensemen actually, if we're being honest. Well, that's actually a perfect defenseman to start off. Think we can get all three of these guys? I honestly think that could actually happen. 82, 81, 80. Probably get rid of Terry actually. Maybe see if we can get that left winger here involved. How about that? That trade goes through right there. That's simple as that. So we'll just kind of we'll kind of go to our roster, our edit lines, and just kind of do best lines and kind of see where things end up from there. So let me just best lines this thing. Johansson worries me a little bit. We've got an interesting team here. We're honestly kind of just going for quite a big rebuild this season, so I think we're actually going to leave it at that, and we're just going to kind of see where the season takes us here. We've got a lot of low elites on our kind of minors team now, so I'm hoping that maybe one of them will blow up and have a really good season here. But we're going to sim all the way to the deadline. And kind of see where things take us from there. So I'm not really planning on accepting very many trades for this year. Like I said, I'm pretty much hoping this will be our either this will be the year that our young prospects just go ham and we play really well this season, or it'll be the year, hopefully, on the other side of the coin where perhaps we just tank when it comes to the regular season. I mean, we go 5-2-0 in the preseason, but again, the preseason seems to never really mean all that much. But we do have a lot of really scary young talent right now that if they really start to play well, I think we could be a scary team for sure. But I'm honestly hoping that we're not a scary team and that we actually tank a little bit. I think it's about time we go full tank mode. I think it's been kind of a long time since we've had to tank any games. I don't think it'll hurt us per se to have a season just where we don't play well. It's looking like that may be our season this season. Like I said, I'm hoping that that's the case. We're just very, very good at sticking around 500 in terms of win percentage, which sucks because it makes every single season very, very scary. But I have faith, I really do. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and we'll just have to kind of make do from there. So we're just going to kind of have a little peek here and see. We're taking a lot of losses in our own division and then winning a lot out of our division, I find. So We're sitting still at around 500 here, which is obviously not really where I would like to be in terms of actually having a good season. Finally going below 500. Kyle Connor, I'll be honest, I really don't care that much about how you're playing. I mean, if you don't think you can snap out of it, I really couldn't care less. If you have a bad season, that's perfectly fine with me, because I'm honestly looking to have a lackluster season here. The worse we do, the better. The more we tank, the happier I'm gonna be. Yeah, just keep losing. Stop winning. Keep losing. What did I just say? Never mind. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say, oh my god, I want to win so bad. Oh, please keep winning. Please keep winning. Please keep winning. Please keep winning. I don't want us to keep winning, but I feel like if I say that, I'll will it into existence that we'll start to lose. Brett Harrison is sorry about how he's playing, my guy. Don't stress. You're 87 overall at 25 years old. You're doing okay in life right now. You're doing all right. Just don't stress. I'm making us tank this generally on purpose. So if we lose games, it's not really on you, my guy. Although we're starting to win games again, as we do. Stop. Winning too many. We're winning too many. Unless, do we want to win? I think if we want to start losing, we're gonna have to get rid of guys like DeBrincat. So let's see what we can do here. Let's get rid of some of our guys. Let's get rid of DeBrincat, Kyle Connor, and who else? Who else do I want to get rid of? Not Harrison. Let's get rid of DeBrincat and Kyle Connor here if we can. So DeBrincat and Connor both going on the trade block here, and then in return, give me Cartman and give me Cartman and Skinner. I mean, that actually seems like it's quite a close trade, to be honest. So we do have a first in this upcoming draft, which is I'm thankful for, because we're going to need it. I'm getting rid of our first every other year, though, apparently. So we know we have some decent prospects here. We have a pretty good prospect pool of low elite players. We're going to keep some of them, obviously, some of them that are actually quite good. But players that aren't on our main roster are free to go. Come on, tell me that's going to go through. Come on, that's got to be at least close, though, right? Like, that's got to be... I'm just getting rid of all my good picks in every draft ever. What if I actually just... What if I say screw it and give them someone like Levac? Get rid of the first rounder and get rid of Skinner. And take Kartinen. Take Kartinen. And who was the other guy that I would have really liked to have taken? Where was he? Was he even on this team? Who was I looking at taking? Oh, come on, that's got to be... You've got to at least be considering giving me that. 2 exact elite players and a low elite forward for little to nothing. Like, come on, you've got to be at least considering that. I'll throw in a first rounder. You're still not going to take that. Throw in the second rounder for that draft, too. Still don't take it. Right, so that's not going to happen. Let's see who else we can maybe package up for these two. So we're looking for kind of a right and a left winger here. So let's see. Nobody here. Stop. I did not mean to click that twice. There we go. Ratty would be great. Come on. You have to at least consider taking a trade like that. Like, that's ridiculous that they don't even, like, they just don't even bat an eye at that. More than however many skaters in the org. We're getting shafted pretty hard here, I will admit. 83 at 24 years old. Medium elite and Snyder. No, he's going to want a contract soon, a contract that I don't want to fulfill. I've already got a couple younger guys, I think, with contracts coming up, so we're going to have to keep an eye on our cap and stuff. Another reason why I'm hoping to get rid of these two, because they take up a big chunk of our cap. I guess if we're really truly rebuilding, we can probably just get rid of these guys for some fodder, but I'd like to get something in return. Again, it doesn't have to be anything great. Even if you only get one winger in return, like one younger good winger in return for these two, I will definitely take that. But just it has to be something that makes this at least kind of worth my while here. I'm hoping anyway. I mean, to get a franchise player would be absolutely crazy. Or to get any one of these guys actually would be pretty wild. Obviously, I doubt we'll get the franchise player in Albelin, but maybe Denny. Denny does have less trade value here. Minnesota would have more than 45 skaters in the organization. Everybody just seems to be completely filled up on good skaters here. What about McKenna? Montreal would have more than 45 skaters. Everybody's just completely maxed out on skaters right now. Well, there's some really, really good winger prospects and such, but we're just not. We're not in the running to get somebody that's that good. Like, I need someone that's kind of middle of the road, kind of good, young and middle of the road, kind of good. Like, room for improvement, but not already completely, over the top. Okay, 88 overall at 22 and 82 overall at 24 with 2 years left on the contract. Pittsburgh would somehow have more than that many skaters. Like, nobody has any contracts available right now. Like, it just seems like no matter where we go, we're just getting shafted here. Vesalainen would be an interesting one, but again, I want this to be a rebuild. I want somebody that's young. What about Maye? St. Louis would have more than 45, more than, the right amount of skaters in the org. Dude, there's not a single team that can even take on two guys right now. Wow. So we may be kind of stuck with these guys as of right now if we don't really find something here soon. I suppose I can also stop this and look for a left winger as well. That would do the trick here, but what about that? And if we gave them a right winger back in return, they don't have any good right wingers. Nope, not them either. No good left wingers there. Okay, so now let's go through and look at right wingers and see if we can find anything exciting. Any good right wing prospects here? I mean, there's some good ones here, but I don't know if Forsberg would be a fun one. Arizona would be over the league maximum salary cap. I'll take someone that has more cap than that, I guess, but no, that's just not going to happen either. 88 years old, 22. 88. I keep saying 88 years old. 88 overall, 22. Mr. Bodie. Would they take that one for one? Of course they wouldn't. Why would they? Why would they ever take that as a one-for-one deal? I think we can maybe stack one more player onto this deal, but oh my god, but I don't think it's going to happen. If I'm being honest, I don't think we're going to get that lucky. Dude, I've never had this much trouble making a trade in the history of my life. I'm honestly thinking of just putting him in on this. And then I'll just take, like, give me... Does all their skaters? Yeah, give me... I don't even know. Give me something. Give me some skater that's not worth a lot, that doesn't have a lot of value. That isn't going to break my bank here. How's that? Or Sunquist would be put on waivers, which at the end of the day would just be too costly. What if I take somebody else off your hands then? Like, what if I take Hudler off your hands as well? Okay. So now our team is most definitely in shambles here. We're in a mess now. I'm just gonna best lines this thing. So those are our best lines as of right now. How long do we have left on our contract with Johansson? 2 more years remaining until we can finally throw him out the window. So this is the team now, and I guess we'll see how much we can tank here. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm honestly just gonna say screw it and sim to the very end of the season. Again, we'll stop if anything crazy happens, but at this point, if we continue to win games, it's just going to be because our younger guys are doing well. And if our younger guys are doing well, then I guess I'll take the wins. But I just don't want to be in the same position that we were last season, where we just missed the playoffs. And right now, we're definitely in that position. We're in the position where we could definitely miss the playoffs, and I really don't want to have to go through that again. We're actually starting to win a little bit. Again, though, we either have to keep up winning or keep up losing. We can't keep flip-flopping back and forth, and we can't have both. We have to just pick one. Because if we don't just bite the bullet and decide whether we're going to win or we're going to lose, then we're screwed. We're going to keep hitting that middle of the road edge, and it's going to suck hard for us. Okay, I mean, we're doing all right as of now. We're getting kind of ahead of some people, hopping up to 3rd in our division. So it's looking like our younger guys may be kind of doing their job here. Maybe getting some points on the board for us. We're playing well. We're definitely capitalizing on the games we're playing. I mean, if our younger guys are improving due to our wins, then I'll definitely take that as well. So I would say we didn't go full rebuild in a sense, but I mean, the simulation is just not allowing us really to do so. We haven't had even a shred of a chance to kind of just take a breath and stop and rebuild, because no matter what we do, it seems like we're winning games. So we're just vibing out right now. We really are. We're taking a lot of losses now, so as we seem to do around this time, we just start to lose. Right as it matters most, our team decides, hey, I think it'd be fun if we just stop trying now and barely make it to the playoffs, because, you know, that seems like fun. I mean, we're tied for second, but there's about 3 or 4 teams that are tied for second right now, so that's definitely nerve-wracking. I'm definitely a little bit definitely a little bit concerned about that. That's the first time we've had a morale issue all season, and it has to do with Cole Sillinger, and I'm hoping that, again, we're gonna lose some management morale, and he may lose a couple morale points, but in terms of what we can do right now, I'm just waiting for the season to pass. This too shall pass, is all I can say at this point. I I mean, again, we're doing okay. I mean, the Avalanche just seem to be absolutely unstoppable right now. 94 points already in this season, so they're pretty crazy. Buffalo is having a season already at 100 points. That's crazy. Wants to speak about ice time concerns, Mr. Farabee. I'm just going to keep going with persuasion on these. He wants more minutes, and he thinks that that'll help him kind of improve as a player. So we'll stop the sim for the first time this season and just kind of take a chill pill and see if we can make something happen. Sillinger, my guy, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, he appreciated the vote of confidence. Hopefully his morale will go up a little bit. And let's end this sim because it seems that we are having a couple of woes here in terms of Bodie, man. Let's go. Our new young gun acquisition is playing very well at an 88 overall. So who? Farabee wanted more time. I have no problem giving him time over some of these other guys. Let's do that. Give ourselves, a little bit more kind of chemistry overall. And we'll just test the waters out with that for a little while and kind of see how it goes. I mean, we're nearing the end of the season. We've already passed the deadline, so I mean, as long as we don't tank super hard, I'm okay with that change. It's a tight division. It's tight. We got to start winning. Like we're within a loss of hitting our way out of the playoffs. We got to step it up here. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. This is going to be a close end to the season. We cannot lose anymore. Stop losing right now. Stop losing. Oh my God, we're like a point away from missing the playoffs. We're like a point away. Stop losing. Did we clinch a spot? Ugh. Stop the simulation. We're playing Minnesota. Stop it. Just stop the simulation. I don't even know what to say right now. Let's just get on into it. I don't even have words. Seems like Bodie may have saved our bacon at the end of the season, hopefully. Let's just go through this period here. 12-8 are the shots. We score 6 goals are scored in the second period. And I guess we'll see. Johansson gets a big one, proving to us why we shouldn't trade all the old heads right away. Actually gives us the edge here in game 1, hoping we can keep the edge here. About 5 minutes to go, 3.5, and we do. We Johansson gives us that game-winning goal to finally, for the first time in a long time, we are able to win a game 1 in the playoffs. I can't even remember the last time that happened. I feel like it's actually legitimately been like multiple years since that's occurred. So I'm glad to see that at least. I'm hoping that we can continue the dominance. We lose by 1 there at the end, but it's good to see our younger guys definitely stepping up. I mean, we only lose by 1. Obviously, we only win by 1, but we only lose by 1, so I'll definitely take that. I think we can. I think we can beat Minnesota. I hope we can beat Minnesota. It seems to be quite a close. Okay, so we're going to overtime here. 41-30 are the shots. Everybody is just flying with the shots here. 5-on-3 power play, and Bodie scores on the power play in overtime. Absolutely huge by our what seems to be our new star player here. Okay, we're up in a series yet again. We're up in this series here against Minnesota. I am hype. It's been I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've been actually up in a series. We're up 2-0 here going into the third period. Very good penalty kill there, boys. Oh my God, our power play is finally good. Sillinger gets one. Hudler gets one. Zaboral gets one for them, but that should be the nail in the coffin there by Hudler and Sillinger. I'm hoping. And Bodie gets another one. Bodie is a man. He is a legend. I mean, he is just rocking it so far in the playoffs for us here, and that is 3-1. Let's please, for the love of everything that is holy, close it out here in Game 5. I can legitimately not handle another Game 7. 8-3 is the final score, as Bodie yet again with 1 second left in the period gets a goal. He just had to pad his stat line there yet again. And I mean, I feel like that was a pretty dominant run. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that was decent. Just keep it kind of simulating up a couple days. And here we are. The Colorado Avalanche. Brett Harrison with 10 points in 5 games. My guy is going ham on the sticks right now, dude. These young guys thirsty for their first cup. Can they hang? Ooh, they cannot really hang with the Colorado Avalanche here as we get hammered in a 6-3 loss in our first game here. It's okay. It's okay. We didn't have home ice advantage there. It was our first game against a powerhouse of a team. And we come back to score 4 goals in the first period. Hanula gets a shorthanded goal. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff there on the penalty kill. Renault gets one back on a power play. It is still 5-3 though. I am hoping Harrison gets one to make it even further away. And that should be it for Game 2. Horvat makes it 6-4. I'm hoping that's it. Byfield gets one again, puts it even further away, and that is the game. A 7-4 win. Not on home ice. I mean, I think that's pretty good. Okay. Tying up the series there. A huge way to tie up the series. No goals in the first period and 3 goals. Byfield, Bodie, and Hudler all getting goals. Hudler with another one. Let's friggin' go, boys. Firing off on all cylinders. 4-0. O'Reilly gets one. The old member of our team, Ryan O'Reilly, the man who could never secure us a cup, is now on the opposing team. And looks like we will beat them in this game 4-1. Absolutely crazy plays here on home ice. I bet the home crowd is just going wild here as we use that game to take the lead in this crazy series. Now, we have what I believe is game 4. We are up 2-1 in the series. After the first, we are up 2-1 as well. It is tied here going into the third period. We are getting not really heavily outshot, and Nick Ritchie breaks the tie early on here in the third period. We were getting outshot. We are now kind of overtaking again here on the shots. Things stay silent, but we take control in the third period. But Kubalik comes in with I think the first shot they've gotten in this period and scores a big one, and O'Reilly gets another big one. I'm hoping we can take advantage. Hudler ties it up right at the end. And here we go. It's overtime. Come on. Come on. I believe in us. It is Burnaby's time. It is Burnaby's time as Bodie with another OT winner. The man, the myth, the legend, the rebuild acquisition, Mr. Bodie. 17 points in 9 games. 17 in 9 games. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Close this out here. 2-0. Hudler with 2. Bodie with 2. Hudler and Bodie carrying us through the Colorado Avalanche here as we yet again get through another series, and here we are playing the Ducks. The Ducks, who have only lost one game in 2 series. Bodie, 19 points in 10 games. My guy is firing on all cylinders. Let's see if we're playing well enough to take on Anaheim here. 2-0 to start, 5-0, 6-2 is the final score. Getting absolutely hammered by Anaheim there. Oof. Well, we didn't even show a sign of life in there. I mean, 2 goals in the last period, but oof. 3-4. This is doable. This is doable. Just you needed to make sure that didn't happen, and that didn't happen. Oh, the final score of 7-4. This may be it, guys. We are looking at the end of our playoff hopes. After what seemed like such a good playoff run, what seemed like we would be a seemingly unstoppable team, we are now getting hammered in by the Ducks. We do win this game, though, 5-2. So, I mean, I suppose that we're not entirely out of it yet, but this is going to be an uphill battle. It always seems to be with us an uphill battle. If we could tie it up here, that would be undeniably huge. We need a goal, and we need it now. We need a goal, and we need it now. Come on. Oh, dude. Please. Burnaby, you can do it. You can do it. Power play goal, Bodie. Where are you at? Oh, no. We're going to go down 3-1. We're going to go down 3-1. And against a team that seems to be as solid as the Ducks, that is not where you want to be. Down 3-1. I'm nervous. I am most definitely nervous here going into this game. I am slow simming the whole thing. This is Carton gets one right away. No answer from our boys. Not an answer from us at all in the first period. We are down 1-0, 2-0. Byfield gets one back here on the power play. Backs are against the wall here, boys. We need this. We need a goal, and we need it now. It would be great to go into the third being tied up, not to go into the third being down a goal. Come on. Find some life. Johansson. He does it right at the end of the period. He ties it up. Power play. Power play. Do not convert on the power play. Another one. Power play. Oh, no, dude. No. Oh, Straza gets a big one, but Harrison answers back right away. Bodie! Oh, he keeps us in it. Bodie keeps us alive, breaking the tie here late in the third period. Keeps our playoff dreams alive. 2 more games. Slow simming again. Come on. We got the home ice advantage. Take advantage. Listen to the crowd, Bodie. Listen to them screaming your name. 8-3 are the shots. They're catching up. Power play. Don't let them capitalize on this. No goals in the first period here. Come on. Listen to the crowd screaming your names. Listen to the crowd praying that you won't do that. Oh, somebody answer back. Bodie, somebody. Sillinger, give me something. Give me a breath of fresh air. You are freaking destroying them in the shot count. Just somebody put it in the back of the net. You've got 15 minutes to get 1 goal. Somebody Somebody please put it in the back of the net. Somebody that isn't an Anaheim player. No. No, not like this. Not a 1-0 loss in Game 6. Oh, no. And no. Dude. No. Oh my God. 23 points in 16 games. Bodie, the regular season and playoff legend, Johansson, Harrison, and Bodie with over 20 points in 16 games. Where was the rest of our team? Bodie, the absolute legend, dude. Oh, my heart. No. Bodie, he was so good, dude. We really just let that slip. We went that whole game. We went so many games against them where we just could not get a goal on the board. We couldn't get anything going. Stammer. I actually don't know who was new that retired this year. I didn't mean to propose a trade. That was crazy, dude. I'll take the player that my scout suggests. Top 6 defenseman, medium top 6. Let's see what we've got here. We could take Malhotra, or we can. I'll just go for Kurvinen. Why not? Yeah, low top 6. That was a heartbreaker there. I will admit. I will 100% admit that hurt a bit. My feelings have officially been hurt by that one. I just don't know what we were meant to do there. Poor Bodie, man. Poor Bodie. Poor just anybody that actually was able to perform that. Like Bodie for sure, for having a stellar regular season after coming in late. It's just so that was tough to watch. To be honest, that was rough. That is the end of the draft here. I wish I could say that wasn't upsetting, but man, what a stellar performance by Bodie. Like, wow, such a good player. That was ridiculous. And now it is time to start re-signing some folks. So we've got about $35 million in cap, and we actually don't really have too many. Well, we have quite a few people to re-sign, but we'll see. Give him exactly what he wants. Like to give Byfield exactly what he wants as well. A lot of these younger guys are going to get whatever contract they want. Kempe probably won't get a contract, to be honest. Not with that price. Same with Clark. I don't know what he's thinking. Sizek, that's a fair contract, I'd say. Sickhart, that's definitely a fair contract, I would say. Bathgate, $5 million. Are you good? Probably not on that one. 1.125 for you. Low top 9, I'll give you a year. Top 6, not for that much. Sorry, my guy. Payat, definitely give him that. Stortini, definitely give him that. Just gonna pretty much give most of these guys a deal, especially if they only want a little bit of cash. Don't, as long as you don't want a crazy deal, sure. Bolduc, sure. Vicentin, also sure. Baudouin, sure. keeping. Sure. Carlton. Sure. Gauthier LeBlanc, no, we just won't bother with that. I'll just advance a day and kind of see who accepts, who doesn't, and then go from there. Just gonna kind of see like who we get and who we might need to obviously think about renewing here. So we've got about 20 million in cap left. Let's make sure. I think one of our goalies might be due. Yeah, Saros is due for another contract. He wants 2.92 for a year. I would love to give him that. He's been a decent starter for us since the beginning. All skaters here. I mean, Kempe just wants way too big of a deal for what he's worth. Same with Clark here, honestly. I mean, we do have to keep some of these guys. It's Bathgate that I don't want to keep. Sickhart I would like to keep. I'll give him 9 for a year. Looks like everybody else pretty much kind of accepted. Baudouin I didn't want to accept, which is fine if he wants to get released. I don't really care. Yeah, so we'll keep all those unsigned guys down here. So I guess at this point for an 83 overall, I guess that's a good price for Kempe. So I'll offer him what he would like to get for his contract, and Clark as well. No, Clark wants about 5 million. No way. And it's also Bathgate that wants about 5 million. So looks like we're going to be looking for some defensemen here in this coming year. Hoping that nobody gives us. Kempe didn't want it, and Saros didn't want it. Sickhart does accept that deal though. So Kempe wants a little bit more money. At this point, I suppose I'm okay with giving Kempe actually. No, I'm not really okay with giving him any more money than that. I like Saros though. I'll offer him 3 milli, and then I think we'll just advance a day from there. I'm hoping that he'll take that. He does. He wants more than 3 million. Okay. Don't really want to give you much more than 3 million, my friend. You're getting up in years there. 3.75. You take that. That's pretty much end of the line of what I'm thinking of offering you, to be honest. So if you don't take that, then you can probably shove it. And I'll just get another goalie. So yeah, so he doesn't want it, so we're just going to send to free agency and get the free agents that we need, or do the trades that we need to do. Okay, so let me go ahead here and view the kind of contracts we're looking at, and then see maybe where we are going to need some help. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like, okay, those are all forwards. Let's do centers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we kind of need a center. We don't really need a left winger. We don't really need a right winger. Okay, so we really need a goalie, and I'll say maybe a goalie, a center, and a couple defensemen is pretty much what we're looking at here. So let's kind of go and have a look here. Who are we looking at here in free agency? Okay. I would like to take Ratty. Okay, let's look at goalies first, because that's kind of what I want to be looking for the most. I mean, there we go. Look at that. Jones is an 81 overall, just the same overall as Saros. It only wants about 2 million. So we'll take Jones here. I'll offer him 2.75, and hopefully he'll take that. Oh, I didn't mean to exit free agency. So at least this with about 18 million in cap. So these are the centers that are available. Hughes would be a great signing. I mean, I'll try it. I will try to get Hughes. I'll give him 11 for 6 years. Well, maybe not 6. Yeah, screw it. Why not? 11 for 6. So that's have about, we'll say 7 million or so left remaining, and we needed some defensemen. Yoki Haru is an interesting option. He's actually probably the best option available as of right now, so I'd say with that we will give him 7.75 million on the dot for about 3 years, and we'll see if hopefully we can manage to snag those 3 out of free agency. If we can, I think that would be huge for us. So Jones accepts. Don't hear anything from the other 2 yet, which is unfortunate. Yoki Haru does accept, and Jack Hughes actually also accepts. So we probably have like 0 cap remaining, right? 2 million in cap remaining, actually. Do we have a younger defenseman that is going for like $1 million? Do we maybe have like an 80 overall defenseman in Devon, actually? Or do we do what we've been doing these past years, and just kind of look in terms of prospect pool and kind of see what we're looking at there? Like a young defenseman in Pavelski who is a low elite, 78 overall, 25 years old. That's not really that great. No, I think we're going to say screw it to that plan. Let me just get out of here. Actually, you know what? Let's just sim to the next season and see how our prospects do. Like, see if any of our prospects actually improve in the off season. We'll just have to have a look and see if we can make maybe a quick change once the season starts. If we maybe still need a defenseman, or if we still need something like that. I'm definitely excited to see how Jack Hughes does on the team with some of our younger guys. I think it's going to be fun to see maybe him and Bodie play together. You know, a couple of younger guys with a little bit of passion that are really going to be excited to play together. Yoki Haru is obviously going to be a good addition to the defensive core as well. Give some of like our young all-star defensemen maybe a chance to shine as well. So I think that'll be good. I think the defensive core is definitely where I'm worried about the most. I think our offensive core can be kind of put together in a way that it'll be solid now with the 2 new additions I believe that we have to our team. So let's kind of look here and see what they're suggesting. So suggesting Hughes, Bodie. I'd like to put Farabee up so we can have Farabee, Hughes, and Bodie, a very, very good top line. And then I would actually like to put Richie up a line there, and maybe put Cizek down a line. Sillinger. Have a left wing, a center, and a right wing. And then we have a right wing, a center, left wing / center, center, right wing, center. What about that in terms of kind of ice time? So he's a 4th line forward, he's where he has to be. He's a 3rd line, so he may be a little upset. Same with Cizek. Sillinger may want more time, along with Byfield. Depth forward in Hoodler. 3rd line forward for Ylonen, actually. So maybe we'll cause some cap issues here. Or not cause some cap issues, but some chemistry issues, and we'll put Ylonen down where he's meant to be, and put Sillinger up where he's meant to be here. In terms of depth, that looks fantastic to me. So now this is going to be an issue where I can't have. I just cannot have this -3 overall issue. Every single season we have this issue. It's honestly becoming quite ridiculous. I don't know who the issue is, but it looks like we're going to have to think of getting rid of Lindgren maybe. So let's maybe see if we can do that here now very quickly before we start the season. Maybe just get rid of Lindgren just due to some chemistry issues, and that's pretty much the only reason why we would want to be doing that. Does Lindgren have good trade value? He does. Not as good as Pivko, but he is a little older, so I guess that's kind of to be expected. He's getting paid a lot too. We'll actually be putting a little bit of a knock into our trade value there as well by doing this. I think I'd like to add these two onto the package as well and just kind of see if we can get a decent defenseman in return for him. Doesn't have to be anybody great. I mean, as long as it's something of a similar overall, like, 83, something like that. Even if it's a little bit of an older guy that may take up some cap, I'm also okay with that. Just as long as it's somebody that can get along with Pivko. Because that line always seems to be having a negative rating overall, and I'm just sick of it. Timmins is a little bit too much money for too long. At least with Lindgren, maybe get rid of him in 2 years. And we could also try to do something in the sense where we maybe get we could try to get maybe 2 players that aren't as good as Lindgren, just so we can maybe get rid of Payat, who is our 78 overall defenseman. Maybe try to get rid of him as well while we're doing this. I mean, McGinn here. Think there's any way in the world that trade would go through? I want to maybe try it without. Yeah, so they'll actually take that trade, and I will certainly take that trade. So we have McGinn now here, who I think we should be able to put in on a line, and hopefully that will make maybe a little bit better chemistry for our defense instead of having just a constant negativity in the defense. We could maybe do this. Okay. And Pivko does not get along with anybody. And now let's maybe see if we can get rid of Payat. I don't think he's... Oh, it still has invalid rosters. Is it an issue with offense? Oh, this is our minors team. So let's put Moravik in there. Substitute him in all of our lines there as well. Wait, does that mean that I just put McGinn on our NHL team, or did I just put him on our minors team? I believe. Okay, so we're good. So I think next for me is to get rid of Payat. He's a young guy, which means he probably could improve if we gave him the opportunity, but I don't have the patience to wait on an improvement right now. We're back to the point now where we're pretty much just going for a playoff run. And at this point, I don't need anything big in return. I mean, Anderson, sure. Do we have the cap for that? Sure. Fair enough. Done deal. Boom. Simple as that. And now we have some invalid lines, but we'll just go back into our edit lines and maybe fix that up. And then we'll kind of see perhaps how we do here in our upcoming season. So we'll throw Anderson on there, substitute him in all the lines, and that gives that a +3 overall to that line right there. Boom. Now those guys are playing like 85s. Haniel is playing like a 94, and Yogi Haru is playing like an 89. So pretty good. I'd say that was pretty good changes we made there. Didn't really give up much trade value. Pretty even trades all around, and pretty much made back the cap that we gave up. So I mean, I'll definitely take it. But yeah, guys, we're gonna call that an episode here. And in the next episode, we will finally, hopefully, maybe see something good happen here. I feel like we've went from a team of a lot of old heads with a mix of young guns to some really good young guns in Bodie and Hughes. I mean, Bodie is 22 years old and is already a 90 overall. Like, Bodie has some massive room for improvement. But like, we have a lot of young guys. There's really only one guy on our whole team that's one guy over 30 and one guy that's two guys over 30 on our offensive core. Like, that's pretty good. At least I think so. I'm really excited to see how this line performs. I'm honestly would almost be tempted to put Sillinger up there if it didn't affect the chemistry, and I mean, that's always something we can look into doing here in the future. I actually really like Hudler as a player, and I'm hoping that he'll continue to improve as well. But yeah, guys, I'm excited to see what happens in this next season. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.